Hey guys, today I'll be showing you another restoration project I've been working on, and this video is from Michael, who owns this really nice 77 era Minimoog. So Michael, just going to go over for you, sure everything's functioning. For you guys that like to watch my videos, feel free to watch. I always enjoy you guys watching and commenting, always means a lot to me. But yeah, anyways, this one got the typical restoration I do. I stripped it all the way down, rebuilt the keyboard assembly, went through all the circuitry, replaced all common failure components, did the dead zone mod to the pitch wheel so it has a true dead center, cleaned the interface, cleaned all the pot switches, conditioned the wood, gave it 9-hour burn in, and then a good final calibration. And so this thing is in really good shape now. There is some cosmetic blemishes with this one I have to bring up. It had something spilt on it. When I got this thing, it had something on it, and I don't know what it was. But it coated the keys really bad, and so I had to really scrub. But also you can just see a few little blemishes in the interface, like whatever it was that got spilt on this thing was evidently kind of acidic, and it actually kind of etched the interface. Like you can see this run mark right here, there's a mark right there. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was nasty stuff, and it had an odor to it too. So cleaned all that up, and so you don't have to worry about all that now. But you can actually kind of see some of the residue of that nastiness right here on the original pitch and mod wheel. So you can kind of see it's just a nasty, it's like a brownish red color. And of course I replaced these wheels, you can see they're starting to crack. They had a big crack running down the set screw area as well as where the shaft for the pot goes on both of these. One's a little worse than the other, but they're both definitely not very healthy wheels. So I had some new old stock, and you got some new old stock pitch and mod wheels on this thing, which look really great and much better than that. But yeah, anyways, that's the only little things I have to bring up. But you can see how nice and straight your keyboard is now. That was the biggest issue with this one. I got it in here, the keys were all jagged, and it actually, you could turn this thing up on its side, it's like a rain stick, because all the key bushings had actually disintegrated and were just kind of floating around in the chassis. So it was you know, definitely time for a keyboard rebuild. But you know, like I said, I cleaned everything up in the process as well. But your wood, I conditioned your wood really good. You can kind of see how it looks. And once again, you can see some of that, whatever that is that got spilt on it, being acidic, it did something even to the finish of the wood. So even though I conditioned it, it still kind of came back through. So don't know really what that was. But we'll walk around here. I also left this off. I'm going to put this on before you come pick it up. But I want to leave this off to show you guys one of the quality inspection tags that Moog started putting on those things around 1973. And I believe around 1973 is when Norlin actually got involved with Moog. And so this was something Norlin kind of did. But it's basically the quality control tag, and it shows the assembly and inspection number. So you can see they started using QA stamps. But they actually still dated on these earlier ones. So you can see it was actually built July 8th, 1977. Is actually when it was assembled there. We'll zoom in here. And I think that's, I don't know if that's matte. I don't know. I think that's matte. But anyways, that is your serial number, 9079. And so that's what the tag will look like. And these actually mount underneath, usually right up underneath here somewhere, on the underside of the chassis right here. And that's usually where they mount. So if you have a Minimoog and you're curious, you know, if you got this sticker, if it's pre-1973, you don't have this. You have that white sticker inside, like I brought up on my Minimoog history video. But this is something I started in 73. So anyways, I just want to bring that up. But once again, you can see the wood here. Clean the back panel real good for you. So you can see how clean it looks now. Still got a little residue of that, whatever that stuff was, but it's definitely way better than it was. Clean the underside of this panel as well, so you can see it's nice and clean. Now, another note about this particular unit for you, Michael, is that this has, if you look at the back panel here, it has the version 3 oscillator holes, where we'd actually tune the high-end compensation, the shift, I think that's the range, and that would be your octave. Well, you've actually got the version 2 oscillator board in this one, so evidently this one was updated at some point, and it was actually downgraded back to the version 2 oscillator. So the only holes you have to worry about are these two for calibration. All these others don't go anywhere, and you can physically look inside there with a flashlight and you'll see that there's no trim pots. So if you have to ever calibrate your oscillator, ignore these holes here. But once again, you can just see how clean it looks now underneath there. Bring it back around this way, and you can kind of get a good shot there at the front with the nice cleanliness there. But anyways, let me walk back around here. I'll put the camera on the tripod, walk you through it, let you hear this thing, and also show you the back here. We'll go down it. Yeah, I just cleaned everything up the best of my ability, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to start just by going over the oscillator section and the filter like I typically do. So we'll start with all three oscillators on together, just give you a good overall sound of this thing, and I'll go through all the notes, show you that all that's working. As you can hear. This thing sounds great. That's just kind of playing with it here in the higher octave regions. But you can actually hear the footages, how they interact really nice together. So anyways, that's just your oscillators mix. So now I'm going to go through each oscillator independently so you can hear this thing. So we'll start with oscillator 1. I'll go through the footages, the waveforms, and the mixer control. There's oscillator 1, oscillator 2. Oscillator 2, oscillator 3. So there's your oscillators. You hear how they all work together there. So we'll go over the noise source, show you the noise source works. Nice volume control once again. Now I'll show you the filter. So we'll set the filter to self-oscillate. I'll show you key tracking first, so you can see actually that the filter tracks the keyboard real well. So we'll put on the 440 Hertz. filter track in your keyboard, and I'll show you that your tracking modes work. When the both switches are together, so here your filter how it tracks. I'll show you that your control works for your filter, which you've already heard a little bit. So that's your decay time at 0. There's your attack time, as well as your decay time. Also, your sustain level works. That's your amount of contour there. Anyways, you hear just how great that filter sounds. It works really well. I'll also show you that your loudness control works here. So right now I got it set where it'll pretty much sustain on me. So we'll set everything to 0. Here's just a click. So we'll bring up the decay time. Your decay time there, bring that back to 0. So have attack time. As you can hear, so that's working, as well as your sustain level. So we're back at a click. As you can hear. So that's working really well. I'll go back and show you that your modulation section works. Also, let me show you that the pitch wheel works. You've heard me play it a little bit here, but I'm just going to show you that it actually does function the way it should. Show you the dead zone. So we'll turn on just oscillator 1, and you can hear that when I wiggle this wheel in the detent, you won't have any pitch shifts. As you can see, I can wiggle that wheel in that detent, no effect on tuning whatsoever. So let me actually set Oscillator 3 up as a modulation source. We'll go here and we'll modulate the oscillators first. that's it using the noise source in your modulation mix section. Now we are combining the two together. So that's it, modulating the oscillator. We can actually modulate the filter as well, so close this filter back up. And just because you saw that little light blink, my refrigerator just kicked off. These things all interfere with my refrigerator for some reason. So as you can hear your modulation interacting with your filter. We can also get an film synthesis by switching this back to a audio oscillator. I guess you kind of make it talk a little bit. How great everything works here. Gotta clean that one switch a little bit. If you notice it sometimes works, I just gotta clean that. I forgot that's one switch I did forget to clean, but I'll clean that up for you. But yeah, anyways, as you can hear, it just sounds really great. It's got a really good tone to it. Also, your glide does work. I think I already showed this a little bit, but we'll go through your glide circuit. what's also cool about the way the glide circuit works in these, is because it actually holds the position of when you let off the notes. So you can kind of get it like a sample and hold kind of pattern just by playing with the glide circuit. Anyways, that's just something I've never really showed. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And Michael, thank you for giving me the opportunity to work on your Minimoog for you. Really do appreciate it. And like I said, I think you're going to be really happy with this thing. And yes, I will clean this decay switch. That's something I just noticed during this video. One reason I like to just play these things as well, to make sure I do have all the bugs worked out. But anyways, guys, thanks again. And there'll be more to come here very soon. Take care. Okay. And I just cleaned your switch, so now you can see that works right. So fix that. But just want to make a little short video just so I did clean that switch for you. But anyways, thanks again, guys. Take care.